Hello, everyone. I'm here with alongside my great uncle Chuck from Arizona.
Hello.
Special guest, big D-backs fan. So I invited him on for this NL West episode that we are having today. I am dropping the series of covering every team in the MLB because that's just a lot of teams to cover for not a long episode. So we are just going to do divisions from here on out. Exhibition games are back in the MLB. They started. The official opening day begins on Thursday, where the Nationals will host the Yankees to begin, and then the late game will be the Dodgers versus the Giants, I believe. Yep, Giants.
The Diamondbacks have the Padres in San Diego for their very first game.
Awesome. So most of the teams will be starting Friday, but baseball is officially back on Thursday. So just want to hit right off. Any notes on the D-backs? Because I know I originally told you I was going to have you on for the D-backs episode, but I changed it to the NLS. So anything you want to say about the D-backs, just hit us with it.
Just kind of hoping for a good season. Obviously, they've been a surprise in the past. Big thing for this year is adding Madison Bumgarner, adding Sterling Marte, and adding Cole Calhoun that they got from the Angels, who is a local guy from Arizona. Even though Mike Leake opted out, I think pitching is going to be okay. Our fielding is probably the best part of our team, and batting's not too bad. But adding Madison Bumgarner was big for
Madison Bumgarner is going on opening day. He's definitely going to be the Diamondbacks ace for this season, and hopefully for many seasons to come for you.
Let's hope.
As well. So, let's just get right into covering mainly the NL West. I want to talk a little bit about the Dodgers because there's so much to talk about with the Dodgers.
Unfortunately, there is.
Yeah, I just 1 through 9. This is a team that could get 9 hits in a row. I could see that happening. That would be so crazy to see. The roster is stacked. You got pitching, you got infield, outfield, hitting. It's basically just an all-star team, you could think of it as.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I could see that the Dodgers, if they do what they do in the playoffs and tend to blow it, I think
okay.
Yeah, you'd be okay with that. But
Absolutely.
I think this is the front-running team to win the World Series. There's not a doubt in my mind about that.
Yep.
They're better than any other club in the MLB. But like I said, the Dodgers are known to just blow it in. Yeah, exactly. So that's what I wanted to talk about with the Dodgers. NL West, not too stacked of a division. So let's get your standings from it. I see it on your notes here. He's got a lot of notes. So let's get your standings for the NL West and some records in this 60-game season.
So for NL West, obviously Dodgers first place. I've got them going 39-21. D-backs in second, going 34-26. Padres third, at going 31-29, and right behind them, Rockies at 28-32. Giants pulling up the rear at 24-36.
Yeah, so I mainly agree with your standings. This is a not too tight of a division. There's a bunch of average teams, and then the Dodgers at the top. So I'm going to have the Dodgers in first place. Yep. I'm actually going to have to disagree with you, and I'm going to put the Padres above the Diamondbacks in second place, Diamondbacks in third, Rockies in fourth, and Giants in fifth. I think the Giants don't get over 25 wins this season at all.
No. After losing Madison Bumgarner and
Buster
Posey opting out for the season, and the Diamondbacks actually signed the backup catcher for the Giants as well during the offseason because he caught Mad Bum for several of his games. So they're hurting there, as well as they've gotten rid of some players. They're in a rebuilding time. And hopefully they can stay there as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah. So you also brought up that point with the Giants. They're going to have to use their AAA catcher because they're going to have a lot more. They have more players this year since there is no minor league baseball, so they will be using their AAA catcher. So any other notes? I see you got notes on every team here.
Pretty much.
We haven't talked about the Rockies or the Padres much. You want to hit us with some Rockies?
Rockies, they're kind of struggling as well. They're a decent team. Nolan Arenado is going to be obviously the wild card with them. He's been vocal with how he doesn't approve with the team that they've kind of put around him. So
sorry about that. As you know, we ran out of our free recording time. Haven't upgraded yet. I'm too cheap for that, but I will do that when the time comes.
there you go.
So he was in the middle of the Rockies. Anything else you want to add on, or if not, we'll go to the
no,
Padres?
not really. I mean, they're a decent team. They're a good team. Not a lot of big names other
Besides
than Arenado
and Blackman, Charlie Brown.
and Charlie Blackman. Obviously, he's always a really good player. But yeah, no Rockies. I don't. Nothing more really to say about them. Padres, obviously, the biggest thing with them is getting Manny Machado in the offseason. Personally, not a fan of his. Don't think he plays hard. Don't think he deserves the money that he gets. But it's a really young team with a lot of potentially really good talent, and I think they'll be really good in the future. I just don't know if they're able to put it together in this short of a season this quickly.
Yeah, I 100% agree. You're usually seeing 162 games. Now you're dropping 100 of those.
Right.
Teams like click later in the season, especially the Padres. I 100% agree. I'm not a big fan of Manny Machado at all. But then you got guys like Fernando Tatis Jr. Love those guys.
Absolutely.
Play so hard for the Padres.
Yep.
So that's basically it for every team. I think we've covered it well for this. Anything you want to say before we go on the NL West?
Go Diamondbacks.
All right. See y'all. Thank you so much for watching, and stay tuned for more podcast information coming up as sports actually returns in a few days. So thank you all so much for watching. See ya.
Thanks for having me.
Of course.